It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchenland USA, and Smouse Brothers Foundation Repair and Waterproofing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hello, and happy Friday to you. We made it through the work week. Congratulations. We're almost there. It's very, very close. It's within sight. So we're going to do some news, tell you about some events this weekend, and here we go.
All right. It was a very eventful day in Crocker yesterday, right by the school. Pulaski County deputies chased down a man who was wanted on 11 outstanding warrants, all of them from out of county. During that, though, the school had to go on to lockdown because of proximity. That man was picked up on some railroad tracks about 50 yards from the school. No one was injured. Wow. Meanwhile, Greene County deputies picked up 14 people in a traffic stop who were here in the country illegally. Authorities say they were pulled over for speeding initially on West Republic Road. The deputy learned their immigration status, and then ICE agents made contact with all the passengers, and those agents detained them. Some of them went to the Greene County jail, and some of the 14 are being held elsewhere.
Okay. Meanwhile, Missouri Representative Mark Alford says he's pushing the pause button on his town hall meetings following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. Alford says due to the rise in political violence, it is not worth the risk right now. Hard to argue that, honestly. He's had 15 town hall meetings so far. So we'll see what this does to stifle debate, and because that's town halls are great. Maybe it'll be online eventually. Who knows? But
I love the town hall format because you can actually have typically civil discourse and even typically peaceful discourse. I mean, and it's a good place to go to learn that there are people who think differently than you, but perhaps gone are the days. I don't know.
Well, I think something's changed with town halls in the last few years, maybe 10 years, but they become a lot more contentious, a lot more yelling. And that's not every town hall. It's the ones you see on the news because it's a contentious issue and, people are shouting and yelling. So I don't know. We need civility is what we need all the way around. Missouri's general revenue collections are trending up. That's good news economically for the state of Missouri. They're trending up by 5.3% year over year. And for the month of August, net general revenue collections were over $1 billion. That's a 9.5% increase compared with the same month in 2024. So there's some good news somewhere. Something's happening. That's good.
A nice new car wash that was built but never opened just got bought out by a different company, and it will indeed open, so give it some time. It's at the corner of Glenstone and Cherry. Perhaps you've driven by and seen it. It was built by the Take 5 car wash company in 2023, but for whatever reason, they never opened it. Now Tsunami Express Car Wash has purchased it. They intend to open it soon. No official date has been released.
Yeah, it's been odd to see it be built and then just sit there. But now it's going to come to life, it sounds like.
Well, and they have others. Take 5 has others in town. So yeah. I'm not sure why not that one. I don't know that part.
I don't know. It's football weekend. This is Friday. So high school football all over the place tonight. And then, of course, colleges tomorrow. And Missouri State, the football Bears, will try to get another W this weekend and string 2 in a row. That would be something.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going to be easy this weekend, though, because they're going to play the SMU Mustangs Saturday, tomorrow at 2:30 over at Plaster. Missouri State is 17-6 in its last 23 home games. That's impressive. Going back to 2021. Things have changed, though, this year, as you know. But they already have a W. They beat Marshall last week on the road in a great game. It was a 21-20 victory for them. Actually, their first win in the FBS level for the Bears in program history. So a historic win. And Missouri State's home opener will be televised tomorrow on CBS Sports Network. If you can't be there in person, but, try to be there, root on the Bears, and enjoy a nice hot afternoon, and heat is what the University of Missouri is looking at. They're playing Louisiana this weekend up in Columbia. They've actually moved the game time up substantially because of the heat. It's actually going to start at noon now. Kickoff will be at noon up in Columbia instead of 3 p.m. When the heat of the day was going to be there. They're doing it for safety reasons, keep the players safe. Digital tickets for the game will adjust automatically if you happen to have those. Gates will open at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. So it'll be a earlier game than they had.
All right. Agricultural heritage and history will be alive and well in Ash Grove this weekend. The 63rd annual Steam-O-Rama event is at the Winry Homestead off State Highway O in Ash Grove. It runs from now through Sunday with a daily parade, blacksmithing, tractor pools, arts and crafts, and much more. Admission is $10 for adults, and children 12 and under get in for free. So that is one of many fall festivals happening. If you go to aroundtheozarks.com and click on our events calendar, you will see lots of things happening. They have the Branson Annual Fall Craft Fair at the Shepherd of the Hills Farm in Branson. That one is today through Sunday as well. Also, Annie the Musical still happening, or it's opening weekend, I should say, of Annie at the theater, Springfield Little Theater. Almost couldn't remember the name.
Landers Little Theater.
Yes, Landers Stage. I think it's Landers Stage at the Springfield Little Theater. Also, the Harvest Festival happening. Let's click into this one. This one is at Silver Dollar City, which is really cool. Lots going on there at Silver Dollar City as they kick off their Harvest Festival, where they have all of the pumpkins and everything, jack-o'-lanterns lit up. So it's always a good time at Silver Dollar City, which
it's also the last homestand for your Springfield Cardinals. So they're playing tonight. And
they have some St. Louis Cardinals, right?
They do. Yeah, a couple of Cardinals are there. Arnado and I forget who else. Somebody else is here. Yeah, so tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday will be the last game of the season for your Springfield Cardinals.
Very fun. So if you want to get out, now's the time.
It's going to be a warm weekend, so whatever you're doing. The pools should be open. See, this is why I don't understand why the pools close at Labor Day, because the Indian summer happens, and here we are with a heat wave. We have a heat dome over us. It's going to last a little while, and everybody could be enjoying the pool.
Well, sorry that it's closed. You can still go outside and sit on the lawnmower or the deck and get some UV, you know?
Yeah, I suppose that's
It's hilarious because our girls, I don't know where they got this, who taught them this. Perhaps it was their father. They will look up the UV index.
Yeah, that ain't me.
It's not me either.
I don't know. See the sun myself. I don't need any fancy computer telling me nothing.
Right. It's funny. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We do hope to see you back here on Monday morning, and we hope you have a great and restful weekend. Bye.
It's time for Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather, brought to you by Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Here's your host, meteorologist Abby Dyer.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Friday. We made it, and it is going to be a full-on summer-like weekend here across the Ozarks. We've got numbers already warm this morning, starting out in the 60s, but we won't stop there. Mid-90s in the forecast. It was hot yesterday. You could definitely feel the difference when you stepped out the door, especially the peak heating of the day. And I think today is going to be similar, in fact, even warmer in a few locations. So mid and upper 90s are in that forecast. It is going to be hot. You can count on that. High temperatures across the Ozarks. In fact, these numbers are nearly 15 degrees below normal, or I wish it was below normal. Above normal. We see high temperatures at 95 in Springfield today with mostly sunny skies. Winds aren't too strong today, but we will hold on to these above normal temperatures as we move through the entire weekend. I even have the hot temperatures lingering into the first part of next work week. And this means that the drought, it's worsening across many places in the Ozarks. We are seeing high heat, dry conditions, and that day after day after day is really just leading to awful conditions. The grass is brown, it's dead in many spots. It's going to be hard to recover the next growing season. Expect mid to upper 90s in the forecast today, tomorrow, Sunday. It's going to last for a stretch of days here. I am talking about high heat in this forecast. And not only will we see that, but it starts to feel a little bit humid here too. So we may be talking about heat index values late this weekend into the early part of next week. It's not what we're used to this time of the year, that is for sure. Rain showers may return for the end of next work week, and I hope that happens because it's going to feel pretty dry here across the Ozarks. Drought conditions, I think, will worsen. We saw some substantial changes in the drought monitor that was released newly yesterday. Now, a lot of the area seeing drought, and that's going to expand maybe into the severe category if we can keep this dry pattern up for another week. So we hope that those rain chances that I see a hint of in the long-range forecast, 8 to 14 days, do materialize because we desperately need some water. Around the country, here's what's making headlines. We have excessive rainfall over parts of southeast Florida. That's still continuing and wrapping up today. Also, excessive rainfall happening across the central and southern Rockies this afternoon. And rain over California and most of the Northwest that was heavy from that strong Pacific storm that I mentioned yesterday. A lot of it moves inland into the Intermountain region, the northern Rockies, and the northern plains. That should take place today through Saturday. So there is water across the country. It's just not falling here in the Ozarks where we really need it. All right, it's time for that Around the Ozarks Wake Up Weather Brain Twister trivia question for the day. And the question that I had for you yesterday, which state in the U.S. experiences the most wildfires annually on average? Do you think this is A, California, B, Oregon, C, Montana, or D, Colorado? Which one experiences the most wildfires annually on average? Well, typically it is A, the state of California. That is normally the big winner, if you can call them that, in the most wildfires list. However, all the options there are known to have wildfires, especially Oregon, Colorado. We've heard some big ones there in recent years. All right, here's the trivia question that I'll leave you with for Monday morning, so you've got some time to think this one over. Which factor most contributes to the rapid spread of wildfires? Do you think it's A, high humidity, B, strong winds, C, dense rainfall, or D, hot temperatures? Which one most contributes to the rapid spread of wildfires? You can take your guess and let me know what you think. That's at aroundtheozarks.com. Thank you so much for listening to Around the Ozarks today. High temperature 95. We're staying in the mid and upper 90s all through the weekend forecast. It is going to be a scorcher of a weekend, so find some ways to stay cool. And if you do, let me know how you're beating the heat. You can do that over on the Around the Ozarks Facebook page. Thank you so much to our sponsors, Command Family Medicine, Heating and Air Paramedics, The Trailer Ranch, Hewitt Messenger, and Taylor Grubaugh Chevrolet. Have a fantastic Friday, everybody, and enjoy the hot and toasty weekend. I'll be back to chat with you first thing on Monday morning.